that.
All right, we are live. We're up.
All right.
How's everybody doing?
Hi there. Just a quick disclaimer. I moved rooms today, so now I have a holy light just behind my head.
And I got a haircut, so you may also see his light bouncing off of my head.
I'm just trying to make my head look more like Nick's. Do you like that? So shiny. Oh, anyways, that's beside the point. So today we're going to look more into this planet dataset. Nick did some good work getting the data, and we're going to have to do it again because the work wasn't that good after all. No, because we needed to download it into the GPU. So Nick, you do that in a second. And before that, I just started the notebook and mounted Drive, and now I'm going to have to move this Kaggle API keys into the GPU folder again. So this is, I guess we're going to have to do this every time because it expects this JSON file in /root.kaggle. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to set that up to move it over from our drive that I mounted on Content Drive. So I should have it, my drive. There it is. So this file I'm just going to move over.
Yeah, you should just leave whatever.
Copy. Yeah, I'm going to
leave this cell and just run it.
Right. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So copy. We're at content. Oh, that's where we start. So drive, my drive, JSON, and copy it to kaggle.json. I think that should do it. Cannot. No such file directory.
Oh, because you're at root, yeah.
Like that. Oops. Second try. No. So it goes to root content. I have to do that. /root/content.
No, I think root is a separate folder. So I think if you just
is it?
Yeah. So I think if you just get rid of /root, yeah, that should work.
Bam. There it is.
Or you could just remove content.
I thought that's what I had before.
But also remove the slash.
The slash.
Drive, yeah.
Let's try that again. I think you're right. That should do it.
Now,
right?
Oh, it's copy. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool. Import Kaggle is working now. Perfect.
Cool. So yeah, while on the last stream, I was timestamping for the video on YouTube, and I noticed when we were doing the torrent stuff. Are we ready to do that? Should I get into it?
I think we're ready. Yeah. Go for it.
So when I was looking at the torrent stuff, can you actually, as I'm talking about this, can you go to that torrent file and folder where we have it saved?
By the way, for everyone out there, I have no clue what Nick was doing, so this is just as surprising for me as for everyone else.
Was it in data?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's in Data Planet. I think that's where I put it.
Planet, right. Okay.
There it is, yeah.
So let's so scroll down a bit on the code side. All the way down, like wherever. Okay, so sudo apt-get install.
Competitions download.
We already have it. So forget that. If you want to import FastAI, do all that other stuff, we can do that. And then sudo apt-get install rtorrent.
Wait, we didn't need that, right? That's just a leftover. Can get rid of it.
So get rtorrent again, because I'm pretty sure we don't have it.
So that's what you actually did it with rtorrent.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. And then what does it say? Drive, my drive data planet. Okay. Literally just run that. Oh, because I updated this. Yeah. So that's literally what I ran. So what I found out was when you ran rtorrent. So in the tutorial I saw online, it was run rtorrent with nothing after it. And then put the torrent file in this like CLI. But what I noticed is like you go ahead and just run this cell. Is that as it was running, you were like, oh, look, our disk space just jumped up out of nowhere. And then on the left, you'll you'll see when the disk actually,
Oh,
when
there
it
it
goes
is.
up.
It's already happening.
Yeah. So now it's there, and this cell will stop, and you'll see the .tiff file in this folder.
Okay.
And then
So,
just do the same thing for train, which may
Nice.
be the next cell. I don't know if I did 2 cells or if I just changed.
So I think, and that also explains why we had it happen one time, because
There
I think I ran it first like that.
Yeah. So there it is. Kaggle Planet Test TIFF. It's in my drive.
You saw it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can.
So this is done?
So you can stop that, right? Because now it's like seeding.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could stop that.
Are you sure it's done?
I don't know if seeding is the right word. Yeah, if you like click on that TIFF file or some sort of show info or something like that, you'll see it's like 19 gigs. I don't know where I saw it, but maybe because it's in my drive now. So anyway, you could stop that cell.
Okay.
And then do that one for train, and then get the train TIFF.
Bam.
And after this is done, we'll have 3 gigabytes left available. But it's nice that it just disappears when the instance closes. Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Okay. Great.
And 3 gig should be more than enough to, just do whatever we have to do today.
We'll see.
So this is
so
literally where I
stopped.
Because... Yeah, you could stop that. This is where I stopped. I don't know if it's the actual TIFF file. If we got the correct things, I figured we could do that on the stream, because
Nice.
if I did, we would have just, anyway, I feel like that should have been on the stream. So
yeah,
that's where we are now. We've got both TIFF files. We got the test and the train TIFFs. And
I'm gonna clear that output away because it's very large.
Yeah.
Oops. Awesome. This is great. So, this one too. So this torrent is actually quite a nice solution.
Yeah, it seems to be seems to have worked really well. So
it's literally yeah.
We'll see.
And it literally works like you'd expect a torrent to work. That then it starts seeding automatically.
Yeah.
Just does everything from the command line.
Yep.
Cool. And look how slim our how little we've done so far. That's what I'm saying. Okay, right. And we gotta keep that out of my drive because we don't even have enough space for that. So we keep the data inside of the GPU. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I think that's fine. Yeah.
So we might want to move the rest of the data that we have related to it, like the CSV files, also out there, right?
Well, if we do, then we have to re-download the Kaggle competitions download, run that first one again.
Why?
Because if it's not in my drive, then it's on the GPU instance, and it'll delete when you close this tab.
Oh yeah, I just meant we can copy these over.
Oh, copy
just
them.
the CSV files.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Yeah, because we probably feels nice to have them all in the same folder somewhere out there.
Yeah. Keep them nice and organized, and then just run. You just run 6 cells back to back, and then call it.
Yeah. Can I actually do more than one command in one cell? I wonder.
I don't see why not.
Can we do that? So my drive. Wow, so late.
I mean, you can always just do the double ampersand and do as many commands as you want if you can't stack them one after the other.
Sample submission to, where do we go? It's just directly in content. Yeah. To sample submission. I guess I just need to do this, right? Oh.
Why? No, where did
you do it? Yes, you did. Okay, so that works, and then I just gotta, for some reason, I executed this cell instead of. But so if I do this, I get to the next cell, right? Okay. Sample submission 2, and we need. No, it's not giving me autocomplete.
I think if you get rid of that last, yeah. No.
Doesn't wanna.
It's being
Be nice
stubborn.
to me.
Yeah.
Okay, sample submission. We got that one. Test v1 and train. Test.
There it is.
There we are. Here. And then. No, I don't want config. That. And then let's try again. Second one is called train. There you are. Okay, so test. Can we do 2 batch commands in one cell?
There we go.
Looks fine.
Let's see. Do we get it?
Whoop.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, nice. So we can keep all of these around in one cell.
Look at us being so organized.
Like while working on it organized.
I know, seriously, for the first time ever. This is so nice.
What do you think? Should we move them all into their own folder?
No.
Yeah, that's good. Let's not overdo this.
I mean, it's the Planet notebook. So I don't think, you could make a notebook called like Planet Data, but why? We don't have that much space left on the disk anyway.
Yeah, we gotta save. It's already down.
Right.
What's that? 100 megabytes? 10.
We can't have like, I don't even know how many bytes does a separate directory take up? I don't know.
Sounds like a important question to Google. Right?
Sure. Why not?
How many?
I imagine it's also dependent on the name of the folder.
Yeah.
Because it's probably so small.
0 bytes.
And empty. Oh, that's okay. Technical properties. Blah, blah, blah. The name of the
space and empty
path,
structure depends on the name and folder path. All bytes in the root drives I see in this old 26. You can have.
Okay, that's saying
7
like
gigabytes.
Yeah.
That's how big it can be.
With 1 billion folders with 7 characters.
Well, this is what they're saying. 1 billion folders with 7 characters.
With 1 billion unique names, you can have log 26 equals approximately 7 character length folder name. So 7 bytes. So that's what I was saying. So it's going to take up, if we put planet, Planet. So can we afford the 6 bytes? I don't know. We have 3 gigabytes left. We can't, right? I don't think we should. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
All right. So what did we learn last time when going over the data set?
You want to open up the Kaggle competition page?
It's a great idea.
There we go.
Standing Emerson from space. We looked at a lot of pictures in the data description, I remember, and learned something about selective logging and types of land use and land. Was it land cover and land use? Pew, that was close. I thought I'm not gonna come up with it. Anyways, so yeah, I remember there's this. So we've got this Amazon region. We got little chips of images that we want to classify we're doing multi-label classification, which means it's can have one or more, or zero, I guess, zero to many labels on it. There's a couple of labels that they're interested in, which we have here. Cloudy to discarded because we don't see anything about the ground. And then there's just, and otherwise we want to classify land cover and land use, which is like what's on there and what's it used for. Like agriculture would be land use, primary rainforest would be land cover. And then we saw a lot of nice examples. I'm just going to quickly scroll down over that because that took us the whole stream last time. So let's not get stuck into that. That was crazy. I think you went to the bathroom when I read over that.
Well, like, yeah, this is the wind blew all those trees down, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's air like going down from just like making a hole through the atmosphere type thing. All right. So that's that. And we want to be able to do some multi-label classification on it with the help of fast AI. Or that's what we're going to try at least.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So how do I start, Nick?
Let's can we open up the other notebook for multi-label classification? Because I think the first thing we gotta do is create these data blocks, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's skim through what this is, what they're doing.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, we're done. Thank you very much.
Okay, so here they're getting the data. We've done that. We could look at the CSV.
So let's do this. Let's turn the CSV into a data frame, right? That's one thing we got to do. And we're going to do the training one. What is in there?
These are the two. Those are, yeah, you're right. Those are folders.
Oh, it's just
folders, and they just contain the file.
That's fine.
All right. Okay, so PD, I think it's already imported like that. .read, is it imported like that? Do we have to import pandas separately? Not sure. Import pandas as PD. And then we can do, okay, it's still not, no, it is giving me. We probably also need the path, right? Defining our base path, which here they're doing, so this, here they're doing this path as a side product or as a return of untarring the data, which is nice. Then you know where it is right away, but we don't have that.
Yeah, we know where it is anyway.
We know where it is, but we should assign it to a variable so that we have it easier. I guess it's just gonna be this, I think, because that's our base.
Well,
I guess I'm gonna have to do some imports.
Yeah, I think you should do that, but also if we're gonna keep it, like go into the folder, right? Like path. This, if we're only dealing with the test. So do train path and then test path, I guess. Or you could do it as one and then just go into the folders, but everything is spread out in content. Like we have the two CSV files and then we have those. So unless we reorganize it, I think we should just have the base as path and then just add the rest. Okay.
You see, if we would have moved it, that should be empty, but that's content, I think. Is that a method or just an attribute? It's a method. Oh no. Okay, so this is interesting. We've been using this ls, but that's something that FastAI overrides on Python's pathlib. So it doesn't actually have that method. But if we do it here, I'm sure we do it here somewhere.
Do it right there on that first one.
You see it?
No. I'm saying you like just jump into that cell and then create an ls.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start it up though.
Oh.
But
But don't we have to do
works.
this anyway? Don't we have to? Aren't we doing Fastbook? Or are we just doing Fast AI?
We're not so far. So that's what I was thinking. We should decide now.
Okay.
So far, we're just importing Fast AI. So.
Yeah, I think we should just do it.
Fastbook.
Yeah, Fastbook is just makes like the notebook part easier, no?
Right, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think we should do that?
Yeah, since we're using a notebook, and if we wanted to do this as an actual application outside of Jupyter, then we just use Fast AI. But since we're doing it in Colab with Jupyter notebooks, if they have all these methods that make it nice, like this ls stuff, I don't see why not.
Okay, convinced. Then we don't need to mount because that's all part of it. And I shall have to maybe authenticate again. Or maybe not. The tension rises. No.
All right, cool.
Okay. But so this is the interesting thing, that we ran into one time. When you use Fastbook, it actually mounts on G drive instead of just drive. So now it's actually not in drive anymore. But now everything is in content G drive. So this stuff now has to be G drive. We don't need to run it again, but I'm just saying. And all of that too. Yeah, so just so that we keep it.
And then all of that.
And then probably we don't need to import this stuff. Oh yeah, those two, you're right. G. But we can skip on those and should be able to just do that now. Looking good. And can we do ls?
Beautiful.
We can. Bam. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're on content and we've got all the goodies. All right. So we were doing pd.read CSV. And we want to go to, I got to type somehow, train v2 v/train is the same name. Okay, and let's put this into train.
Do you have to put path in front of that or no?
Let's try. I'm not sure because I think this just tells us that it's doing, we're anyways moving from the base path, so we don't actually need that. Okay,
got it. Yeah.
Train df. What you got?
Cool.
All right, and let's look at it too. Here we have ourselves a bit of info. So that's what it looks like. We have rows with 2 columns that define what's the name of the image and what's the tags. Again, we have space delimited categories.
It seems like we're literally just following the tutorial. Like all of this so far looks very, very much the same.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
Cool.
Okay, let's look at the other one. Let's maybe look at the other one. Yes. Yeah, okay, we had also the defined validation set in this other one that we then had to
We just have 2 different CSVs now.
We do for training and validation?
Yeah.
No, we have no. We just have testing and training.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay,
so we can just rely on the 80-20 split.
That's fine. Okay.
All right. Then we looked at some of those images. Sure, the horse person. All right, let's look at some images. I'm confused about this though, because this is, what is this?
I
right?
I don't know, but I think this is when we're gonna figure it out.
Fail.
Maybe.
Yeah. So it's a file.
Right.
Right. Okay, so this is where it's different from the example.
So can we go back to the other go back to the other one? Okay. As you see, a list of characters, blah blah blah. Image.open. I think if we just open the TIFF, it would crash the entire collab.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah,
it's clearly not an image. It must be a bunch of images somehow in a file.
It's a bunch of images in a file. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
That sounds to me like we should
Google
about it. Probably a good way to go is the Kaggle.
We could Google it, or we can look at the Fastbook on the Kaggle website.
Okay, let's do both. Planet dataset. And then we had a couple of notebooks.
Well, I think you should see what this Google comes up with, but
how to download data. We have the data. How to land in top 4%. What do you think about that?
Wait, is this something that maybe was in the videos? Did they talk about the planet dataset maybe in the videos? Because I feel like a lot of people are using it. And we just stumbled upon it.
Lesson 3. Maybe. Lesson 3 of 7, multi-label. Wait, but we did...
I don't think we did lesson 3. But I think this may be... Because it's like lesson 3 of the video. Versus we stopped early on to do just the notebooks and the text.
Oh, so we never did multi-label classification on the videos.
Not on the video. So I'm thinking the video probably uses...
Or it's an old version of the course. Let me see when this was 2 years ago. Maybe they switched to doing these pet breeds that we looked at.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Lesson 3. Okay, we definitely did lesson 3. That was the production data set, but that's not...
Interesting.
That doesn't even talk about multi-label classification in the videos.
Stochastic gradient descent from scratch.
Yeah, I think we stopped watching the videos around lesson 4. I think we still watched lesson 4, and then we didn't do data ethics because we're just horrible people. It's not true. I think this is probably really interesting.
Anyway, all right. So let's go back and see what's happening here.
Okay, install. Look at that. Beautiful. It's just what we have. The type of data we use for modeling is the data bunch class. Create a CNN with it and start the training. The trickiest step previously is to be getting the data in a format that's good for training. Specify what kind of data you want based on a given source.
Okay, this just
data block.
defies some transformations. Scroll down. Image list from CSV.
Image list.
Path train CSV. Okay, train and just train JPEG. Suffix.jpg. So this person got the JPEG version of the files.
And it seems also like the folder is called train.jpg, but it looks like it's looking for JPEG images in there.
Yeah. So can we search... Well,
let's look at this first, and then or you can keep your thought. Keep going.
Keep scrolling down. Scroll. The CSV. Okay, it's the same thing. Train JPEG. So we have to find one that uses the TIFF, or we just re-download everything with the JPEG.
Or maybe this is how it works, you know? Maybe image item list does take this type of files. And the suffix would be TIFF, maybe.
Try
Could
it,
be.
but it's not a folder.
I know, yeah. But maybe it's like some sort of Matroshka file format thingy that's actually a folder. And just Google Colab doesn't recognize it as a folder. I mean, it's worth a try, and then we'll see. Not entirely sure why we want to do the transforms now already. But sure, if you wanna use your transforms. No, it's not. That doesn't even work. Get transforms is not. So this is the old FastAI. They're working with V1 version 1, I guess. Which, yeah, it just works differently. Image item list, the transforms. Maybe we don't need the transforms yet. Yeah, he's not using them here, so I can try again without that. But very likely this is also not going to work. Train v2.csv from path. Okay.
So actually, before we get to
I'm going too deep.
Before too deep, I'm looking at. Let me send you this so that everybody else can see it too. Where's the chat?
Okay, so that's my guess. No.
So I just sent you something in the Zoom chat, also in the Twitch chat. But they were saying that the TIFF images and the JPEGs are out of sync. I didn't go too far into it because I figured.
Okay, let me see where that is.
We could look at it here.
All right, I got it. Did I open this twice? Of course, because why not?
All right, so has been noted.
As has
elsewhere.
been.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you read it?
Sure. As been noted elsewhere, the JPEGs and the TIFFs seem to be out of sync. There are two issues here, one of which has been fixed. The first is a test TIFFs with the file _prefix. These were totally out of sync with the JPEGs, but fortunately it's just a file name issue. One too many randomizations. For those who have downloaded the test TIFFs, you can use the new test v2 file mapping CSV to rename the files. Okay, I don't think we have that, but maybe we do. I don't remember.
Or maybe this is also not necessary. Maybe this is outdated and they fixed it or something.
Well, so then there's this like use test TIFF v3 going forward, but we don't have anything with a v3 that we got. So the other issue you may see is a shift or mismatch between some JPEGs and TIFF in test and train. When it occurs, it is usually a small shift, but sometimes it can be a large shift that makes a TIFF look totally different. As noted elsewhere, we will
different.
We will not be updating the dataset further to address this. Most files are unaffected, and labels are typically still okay.
Hey, one pause. Why would we have TIFFs and JPEGs?
So what it sounds like is the CSVs. And the first one, the CSV was named. The CSV names are the JPEG names. Like that seems consistent. And then the CSV names and the TIFF names are maybe not consistent. Mm-hmm. Like the tags and the names may not be exactly the same, right?
So they at first uploaded a dataset with JPEGs and then They replaced it with TIFFs.
It seems like that, and maybe randomly. It says randomized the image names. That's what it seems like. But there's a mapping, so we can, this won't really affect. It'll affect our training. Is that like, it'll not be as good, but overall we can still build a model and train it, and then run the mapping and see how much it improves. Okay, so the other issue is the shift and mismatch between some JPEGs and TIFF and test and train. Okay, so scroll down a little bit. It's up to you whether you JPEGs or TIFF in your analysis. I want to see the comments. Actually, scroll up really quick. What was that last thing? Some TIFF files are shifted, but all TIFFs contain a near-infrared band that is extremely useful for discriminating between some of the features in the imagery. The JPEGs do not contain this information. Okay, so that's actually good to know. Whether or not we'll be using all bands, and we can train. Can we train on all bands? Or maybe there's something specific we have to put in, because I think the TIFFs are. I think a TIFF file has these like you were saying, it has like multiple images within the file, and then each image has all this like the different types of metadata.
Okay.
In the TIFF. That's what
So what the TIFF file itself is a layered image?
I don't know 100%, but I like Google like what is a TIFF, and that's what I remember. Image. Or a TIFF file, yeah. Tagged image file format.
Storing raster graphic images popular amongst graphic artists, the publishing industry, and photographers. Just skimming over this, I don't really have any.
Yeah, either
it's
way.
It's a raster file format. It's not vectors. That's the only thing I've learned so far. Multiple subfiles. TIFF readers must be prepared for multiple multi-page image subfiles per TIFF file, although they are not required to actually do anything with images after the first one. There may be more than one image file directory in a TIFF file. Each IFD defines a subfile. One use of subfiles is to describe related images, such as the pages of a facsimile document. Baseline TIFF reader is not required to read it. Okay, so I don't know. There could be.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something obviously in the Fast AI or Fastbook or Pandas or something to go through that if they're widely used in this field. So right. So let's go look at the comments back at Planet and then see. Okay, blah blah blah.
So 3 years ago, remap the file names.
How do I rename files? Blah blah blah.
Because if I was a Python user, I could use the kernel.
We'll try to Stack Overflow. Okay, so that's still all the R stuff. Where's Batman site? Okay, this is. Let's see the JPEG. Okay. Very
PC Jimmy when he's 70 years old. Test TIFF reaping version 2.
It seems like they're just complaining.
Yeah, but so I think we're fine. I think they probably did the remapping. I mean, this was 3 years ago.
Yeah, they also said that they're not going to do it. They're not going to upload the stuff.
But the Berlin team, Nick, they must have taken. They're so industrious. They must have gone and done this.
I saw right above a couple between the conversation of Robin and PC Jimmy. PC Jimmy was saying, how hard it is to. I think a little bit further up, he's like, it's very difficult to put these competitions together right there, So if he was part of the Berlin team, which maybe it's possible, right? They did all this hard work to label it, and then halfway through the competition, they realize there's some issues. But it's okay because they address this in the overview or in the data part. Remember, it was like it's better to be to be fast than accurate.
Remember that.
Anyway, all right, so let's get off of this page. I don't think it's anything else is useful. And then let's look up like how to use TIFF files with FastAI or something.
But do you so you really think that this is a file? So this is a TIFF file because it doesn't really have an extension, right?
It doesn't matter. The extensions don't really, I could change .csv to .jpeg, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the data inside the file.
I understand, but I'm just asking. You think that this is really one TIFF file each?
Yes.
And with a ton of subfiles in there?
I do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That might be true. So we look for FastAI open TIFF image.
Yeah.
Okay. Using them. TIFF volume. That sounds nice. GeoDiff. Okay, Martin opens up too many tabs. Stop it. Label from function, lambda, something, transform, get transforms, data bunch, blah. You should check out lesson 7. You will see a similar example as yours. We should probably check out lesson 7 too. Unit. Okay, how to load the TIFF volume. Train volume.tiff. If you want to use the dataset class, you should check out this. You're missing the C attribute. You should really be creating a custom item list.
Okay,
item
so
list, it sounds similar to what we had here.
Mm-hmm.
Image item list.
Yeah.
Okay, well, also image item list is not defined, so maybe it's just, I wonder what they changed this to. Like I think that's a FastAI 1 thing, image item list.
Are we in V2 of FastAI?
Yeah. Major changes and features. Maybe we get someone saying.
Yeah, it said that image item list is not defined.
List. Yeah. So maybe someone has an answer there what this changed to. I would also recommend subscribing to this thread. Okay. Label classification. Okay. This is an update in the FastAI library. You should use image list instead of image item list, and things would work fine.
Okay.
Image list from CSV path. That's the base path. Then we give it the path from there to the CSV file, and then the folder, maybe folder or file.
Yeah. I don't think
might be a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Probably not. Image list is also not defined. Where was I? Not here. Okay, so this didn't do it for us. This doesn't help.
You just clicked on image list. I think it's the one tab over.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't help us either. Could look at the changelog, but that's probably a lot of stuff. Or it doesn't
just
even
non-existing.
exist. Wait. Okay. So none of these things shows up here. Image item list is at least not in the chain, in that recent change log. I have no idea, but that might have just, I don't know when they did this change.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. You have a suggestion? I can get the sun to enter my head through my third eye.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna request remote control because I feel like we were bouncing around a little bit.
And I shall grant it to you.
Thank you so much. Okay. So. I want to go back to this and see. Okay. Where was fast AI forum? It said somewhere where like the using image list, right? Where was that? Do you remember? Not there.
I think I closed it. Wait a second.
Oops.
I think it was this one.
Okay. So what do we got?
We scroll down a bit, then it talks about it.
So he's doing train volume path, train labels path, and the labels are just train labels.tiff. Okay, that's interesting. If you want to use a dataset class, okay.
That's what you're
missing the C attribute here. Okay, you really should be creating a custom items list. The data block API to benefit from everything the library has to offer. So let's click on that. And that's obviously not found. So what was here? This. No, not this.
They're just
one.
using images, right? Like they have folders with images.
Data. Oh, constructing a data block. Maybe there's something in here. So data block. We can create a datasets object from this.
Source. So this is using a data frame.
Yeah.
But what? That's not the data frame. What's that data frame?
Oops. Are you scrolling or am I doing it?
No, I'm not in.
No
hands.
DF. Data frame. Come on.
I'm just absorbing the light.
Oops. Data frame I think was up here. Yeah.
But that was just was that actually the content of the images that we put in a data frame?
Oh, we did it up here, I think. This is this, just this data, this.
Right, that's just a CSV file. That's not actually the image data. It's got the paths.
Right. Whoops. And then what was this?
It's just playing around with data frames.
Yeah. So if we create a data block with this, with those the
with
names,
the CSV information.
Yeah. Maybe. Let's see.
Do you think maybe it just picks it out then?
Well, so this is still the data block, data block, plays data block, data block dot datasets. Okay, we're just doing the same.
I think
thing
here it's
there.
doing it. No, if you scroll up, that's where it's happening. It's doing the getx. Right.
Is len r.
You don't see where I'm pointing.
Right here, right? This file name.
Yeah, it's telling it you can get the X, so you can get the image data by following the path that's stored in a row under the file name.
Sure, but this is just setting up the data block. Like it's not actually getting the file, right? It's not reading the file. So I'm wondering if here obviously this works with the JPEGs because we're putting this path in the front and then we're just putting this at the end. But so I guess my question now is, we can do all of this and we can set up this data block to have all these names, and I'm pretty sure the names are going to be in that TIFF file, right? That's like, because it's a tagged image format, so like the images will have these, it's what do we have here? It was like image 1, image 2, right? Image 0.
A bit more down, but yeah.
I was eagerly scrolling. Oops, come on.
You like scroll in any direction.
It's like laggy, and then when I try to go fast, it goes really fast the other way. So I think, so from what my understanding is, we create this data block object, and it'll have the get X will have all of these image names, and then the get Y is where we do this like space delimited list to get all of this stuff. So I think we could do that. And
then it's just a question, does it handle that this is not a folder that contains files, but a TIFF file?
So why don't we do this? Can you create this data block object with this get X and the get Y? And then on my side, I'm going to go yell at the dogs really quick and then come back and figure out how to access image names from a TIFF. Cool. So I'll be right back.
Let's do it. Okay, and I'm just gonna head over here and define these extra, similar to how we do here. Let's see, just first gather all the pieces I need. Data, where am I making the data block here? Oh, we actually don't need to do that separately. So I'm defining get X. This is gonna be at image underscore name. And we're not just gonna return this, but we're gonna return similar to here. We're gonna return the path. This stuff, path, file name, and then the split. So actually I could just copy this once and then say path we have as well, and instead of train it's gonna be Kaggle planet train TIFF and then the file name. Maybe that works, even though it's not really a folder. It's gonna be get X and get Y is gonna be R at tags and split at space as well, so that's the same. And then we can create a data block, get X equals get X, get Y equals get Y.
So Elisa's also like on a meeting right now. So I'm going to be just one ear out listening if the dogs are going crazy, and then jumping back in and yelling at them for the next 20 minutes, probably 20-30 minutes.
Sounds great.
They're just like aggressively playing with each other. It's like rainy today, and they didn't have a chance. Well, we did go outside this morning. Side note, we ran for like 1.5 miles this morning with them, like a nice jog through the trail, like wooded trails close by. I haven't run in the rain in a while. I came back and I was like, oh man, I feel so excited, like energized and everything. And then as soon as you get in the car, it's like when you're outside running, you don't care if you're wet. It's like a little cold, but you're kind of sweating because it's a little chilly out and it feels good. You get in the car, you sit in the car, and now you have 4 hot bodies that are soaking wet in the car, just creating this like steam, and then the car just gets really warm, and then you start getting cold, but the windows get foggy, so you have to roll the windows down, and then you just get miserable on the way back. So it's kind of funny, like in the morning it's like, oh, it's raining, we don't want to like go out. I guess it's like drizzling, it's not really pouring, so like motivation is like here. And then as you start exercising and running, you're like, oh, this is fun. I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's pouring out or everything. Everyone's having a good time. We get in the car. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then as things start getting like complacent, it just like drops down again. Anyway.
For the dogs too? Did the dogs
Oh,
also
the
have
dogs
their
don't
drop?
care. They're as soon as they get in the car,
Keeping happy.
they're both like, I'm just gonna sleep. So they're the ones that they have it easy. They're the ones taking a nap. Okay, all right. I'm gonna Google now.
So wait a second before you
Yep.
go away here. So it's telling us that the data block is not defined in here. I'm wondering whether I messed something up because we mixed this fastbook and fast AI up there. What do you think about that?
Because we mixed up Fastbook and Fast AI. So what do you mean?
That we started this notebook off by importing everything for
oh, you want to like refresh the notebook and get rid of Fast AI?
Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure, but it seems like because data.
Well,
or just tell me this: am I thinking wrong? Data block should just be available for us. Is my
go
thinking.
into the other tab and see like where there's.
That's what we're doing, right?
Okay, but did we do anything? Did we have to load anything up before this?
Doesn't look like it.
So interesting. The first instance of data block, we're actually just using it.
Yeah, because I think it's one of these things that comes with an import of Fastbook, or it seems not with Fast AI, but it seems that
if it's with Fastbook, we should have access to it, even though you imported it.
So, why is it not working then? It's not defined. Data block. Am I mistyping anything here? No. Okay, since a dataset, an object that contains a training dataset and validation dataset data loaders. Dataset. When we create a data block, we build up gradually, step by step, and use the notebook to check our data along the way. This is a great way to make sure you maintain momentum as you're coding. Let's start with the simplest case, which is a data block created with no parameters. So it has to happen before that if there's anything that they do. Just an empty data block. I don't think there's any specific import. Where are you? Where do you come from? Import from Fastbook, import everything. I think maybe I forgot doing that. Yes.
So from Fastbook, import everything. Is that?
Yeah, it's something you need to run, it seems.
Yeah.
And then because we had to from Fast AI import everything, and that seems like it doesn't define it in the same way.
Okay.
But the path was still available. So
yeah, I always found that syntax interesting for Python. Like if I import Fastbook, right? Because now it's working. So import Fastbook. What exactly is it importing? Because if we change it and we go from Fastbook import all, shouldn't that be the same thing as just import Fastbook?
It's the same, only that if you want to call, it, you'd have to say fastbook.datablock.
Got it. Okay.
Like it keeps the namespace. But if you import everything that's in there, you can skip that.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so this should work now. No, we got a problem. Fname, didn't I change that? It did not. Image name. Okay. All right, we defined our get X, get Y, assuming that this is going to work, that it just knows how to use this like a folder, which I'm not so sure about. But we'll see. Data set. Next. frame, data block. What did you do here? I was just learning a little about the training and validation. We just do the default split. File name, okay, we did that. And now dataset. Let's look at it, sure. Yeah. All right, so that would be the location of our image. And that's the labels associated with it. Data blocks. Okay, and now it's interesting. Now I guess we can figure out whether this works or not. Image block. Actually open the image and do the conversions. This is what we then want to try next. We'll just make a new one. So this is just a test one. Now we do. Okay, and now here we're actually creating it. Maybe we're ready. Image block. So that it might be possible that we do a TIFF block or something like that in case this doesn't work. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Okay. So it's not working. Like we're getting a not a directory error for the TIFF file in the way that we were trying to access it like a directory. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need something more specific. Accessing sub images, TIFF, fast AI.
Yeah, I keep coming back to this UNet learner for TIFF volumes. And it keeps going to lesson 7 of fast
Old
AI.
course.
No, it's video lesson 7.
I didn't even know
we
that
just
exists.
haven't gotten to it yet.
Should we try opening up lesson 7? Maybe the notebook has some information for us.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I'm
doing that.
Okay.
Tabular data. Sizing and TTA. I mean, it's the one after our multi-category notebook that we still looked at.
Mm-hmm.
ImageNet. TIFF. No. There's no mention about TIFFs.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I can expand all or something like that. View. Expand sections. Okay, I'm gonna search again. No.
But 1F, how many are there?
1.
Interesting. Okay.
But that's kind of nice. You can expand all and collapse all with the neat little shortcut. So I don't think that's what we're looking for here. Image block. What if we do an image list on this? No, image list is not defined. How to get in here?
Can you go to back to the planet Jupiter, for example, for a sec, the third one, yeah. I guess like clear out some of these errors, but let's try to like, can we try opening one of these, the TIFF files up?
What, with double clicking or with
no, with like
some code?
PIL import image, and see, like, let's just see what happens.
Okay. What was it? I am
image.
open. Just image. Like that?
I have it here, but this is from 2011, so I think it's.
Well, we used it here with the horse person. So pl.image.open. Okay.
So it's the same, yeah.
And then we say, okay, go. Planet.
Let's do test because it's smaller.
All right, you sure about that?
If we run out of memory, well, I mean, you got to do
set.
Don't you have to do like
go?
Don't you have to do like .show or something?
No.
Cannot identify image file.
I just did a .open. That should do it. Of course, we could just change the extension and Nick, because
yeah,
I could just change the name of the extension.
Can you change the name?
Call it .tiff.
Yeah, can you change it to .tiff?
You really want to do that?
Yeah.
Cannot identify image file. One last try. No. I kind of don't think these are TIFF files. I think there's some sort of package that contains TIFF files. Excuse me. Hiccups.
I mean, you could definitely be right. Oh wait, hold on. So I see another one from libtiff import tiff. Capital TIFF. No. That was fine. Just import capital TI, capital I, capital F, capital F.
Oh. Like that?
Yeah. And then tiff, or just, whatever, is equal to tiff.open.
Like that?
Yep. And then on the next line, Yeah, it seems like that underscore, like the TI. Oh no, never mind. Yeah. TIFF dot read image. Read underscore image, yeah. And then, oh wait, no.
Okay, so that looks like it's
No module.
Is it libtiff? Did I write it correctly? Looks like this is an external package.
Yeah.
We'd have to install that first. I mean, sure, why not trash the poor GPU?
So, yeah. So in that next one, it's actually, so TIFF. Here, I still have remote control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me just type it all out. I'm writing Python today, baby.
And it's not going to display it though. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. What is she trying to do?
This is what I'm just, you could tell me what's wrong with this, right? Oops.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't understand the point of it. I'm not saying it doesn't make any sense, but So you're doing image TIFF read image. So you're reading image one, like one time, and then you say for image in, then you like discard the image variable essentially. I think you probably mean TIFF equals TIFF.read image. No.
Here it seems like, can we do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Failed to open file. Yeah, but there must be like some way to find. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people worked with this data set. They must have talked about
Oops.
I'll let you do that for a second and use the bathroom.
Okay, so TIFF open file name. Fail to open Kaggle planet test.tiff. What is this other one? PyLibTiff. TIFF file, but I haven't tried it, and it is ostensibly open source. So let's try this. So this is not, it's just failing to open. Read an image in the current TIFF directory. And, okay, opens it in read mode. What happens if we double click this? We're gonna break Martin's computer. Oh, whoops. close that because that's gonna break something. Martin is back with harnessing the light. I don't think he can hear us. Now he probably thinks that we don't see him because he's hiding, but he will come back and then put his headphones in and then realize that I'm watching him this entire time. Okay.
Hi.
Did you enjoy harnessing the light and then sneaking up on the camera?
What? I did not do any such thing.
I don't know. I saw it.
Thou must have seen some demon.
Maybe. Okay. Can we I wonder if we can can we do like a TIFF validate? TIFF valid?
I just really don't think it's a TIFF.
That's what I'm thinking. It's maybe it's not. But it must be. Cuz it's what we've downloaded.
Yeah.
Format.
Okay, let's try that. And if that doesn't work, let's look through all the notebooks that mention FastAI that are linked in that Planet dataset. Maybe one of them uses the newer version, the FastAI 2.
Yeah.
And if none of them does, and we actually continue working on this project and manage something, we should post it there.
So the one thing that
Oh, you want to upload it?
No, it says from URL, so maybe we can just give it.
Okay, yeah. Well, what's the collab URL of this file?
Yeah, I'll let you take over.
Well, I don't know. You let me take over. Sure. Thank you.
Well,
I don't know how. This is on some collab instance. Or is it this? I guess path. I can do that.
I wonder what that is.
Yes, that should work. No. But I could probably do the download one and then give it a different.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what that does. I don't actually want to download these, so no, that's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually know how to get that.
Messy stuff. Welcome to another episode of Nick and Martin Learn Stuff in a very messy way.
Well, I think people who've watched up to here, they just kind of know that that's how we do things, right?
Yeah, probably.
How to get the link of a file in a Google Colab instance. I know that you love my searching in Google. How to read data from my Google Colab. Persisting data in Google Colaboratory.
Can't you just copy that into my drive and that would be a little bit easier and then we just delete it? Copy one of them.
What, the file?
Yeah.
Do we have enough space?
I don't think
we have.
I think the test one, we have enough space. Oh yeah, we've got
15
enough space.
gigabytes?
Yeah, the bigger one is 12. So we'll take up all of it.
Easy. Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
sure. I can do that.
Let's do
that.
the test. Yeah, test.tiff.
I kind of have the feeling even though we're supposedly learning machine learning with FastAI, what we're really learning is working with the Google Drive file system.
Yeah, we're gonna be pros at this.
Okay, you don't want to give it to me, huh? Come on, be nice.
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick.
Oh, all right, because you're drinking so much water.
I'm drinking so much water. Yep.
My drive, and then just put it here. My drive. Test. Oh, but you call it .tiv. No, now Nick is gone. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Test tiv, and that's gonna be -r maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Right, and that should have filled up our storage. If it worked. Nope. Okay, so you're still working on that? I don't need you, no. Error writing, no space left on device. Interesting. Didn't we say this should work? What was the size of this one? Test diff. No space left on device. Test diff. So wait, some of it got here, but it doesn't say that it filled up the storage. So I got an error that it's like too big, that there's no space left.
Mm-hmm.
It did create something though, but it didn't increase the storage that's used. So it's a little confusing.
Yeah, interesting.
Like, so it's telling us no space left on device. However, it did something, but maybe it's not complete. Not sure. So I can do this. I can't copy the link like that, so I have to click it. And then it starts downloading. Does it give me the... There it is, yeah. Oh, well, anyways, that's not... Yeah, okay, it didn't do it. It didn't copy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's at least correct. It did actually not copy it because it says there's not enough space. Abandon ship.
Abandon ship.
Abandon ship. I don't think this is the right approach.
Okay.
What do you think about checking out these other notebooks here? Fast AI version 4.
I think
17 days ago.
I think they use the
17
JPEGs.
Days ago.
I think they use the JPEGs,
Well,
and at this point,
maybe we can get
I think
those.
we should just get them.
Where are they?
Go into data.
12 days ago. Look at all of this beautiful stuff that all is definitely using the
Okay. Go into
newest fast AI.
the
2 months ago. Multi-category planet dataset. Are you loving this approach? I'm loving it.
Let's go into
Not able to find the torrent file for test and train though. That's a problem. Okay, you got the same stuff we got.
Yeah.
Their path.
Okay, so TIFF. Okay.
Torrents.
What's ARIA?
Apt install area 2-y.
Okay, so
that's I guess using the torrents. Using a different torrent thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then you got a JPEG here.
Untarring all the files, but like where we didn't get that file.
File Kaggle Planet Train TIV.
So it's the same thing. And then input planet
Download.
understanding the Amazon from space train jpeg.tar. Where we didn't, that wasn't included unless.
It looks like they're downloading the same thing, right?
Yeah.
That we did.
Can we scroll down a bit more? Keep scrolling.
That's it.
Okay, so
no
error.
such file or directory. Okay. Well, yeah, you can't open this because you don't have this file.
Error is not recoverable. Exiting now. Okay, this was not useful.
Maybe some of the comments. No
0 comments.
Well, we can leave a comment. Comment here. Be patient and friendly. Hi. It seems you are attempting to untar a file that doesn't exist. called?
What are we doing? What are you trying
We're
to get at from
being
this?
nice.
Oh. What is can you like scroll up? Is this like, is he just saying that there's that they're trying to do something, but
Yeah,
it seems like you're just stating the obvious.
Well, yes, but the person is asking, not able to find a torrent file for test and train though.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're in the same boat as we are.
Correct, but their approach here, like this, doesn't make any sense.
So scroll down for a sec. Okay, right there. So data sources, train/jpeg.tar. So they're getting this, but we're not. So let's go back to data.
Why do you think they have this? Maybe no. I think this is just talking about the.
Okay.
Here. I see what you're saying. Can I want to see. Okay, that's the torrent file, and then, yeah, it should like download something.
I think it should have downloaded with the original download, like with the Kaggle thing. So that's what I'm thinking. We're not getting everything.
We're not getting all the data that we should be getting.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go back to data in the original Kaggle competition, like one tab over the fourth one, right? And then just go to data. And then right there, train jpeg.tar. So it's there. Can you go back on this Kaggle Planet Test TIFF torrent? Or give me a remote control for a sec.
Okay. Sorry, I need to approve this again. Why is that? Every time, huh?
Oops. .csv.torrent. So we're gonna get that.
Yeah, we got those.
We
files.
got those already.
But then, it seems like after getting the torrent, we should have these directories. Train test tiff v2.tar. Let's just try untarring the thing that we have. Maybe for some reason, maybe that's the file we have, but just it's not displaying as .tar. Maybe it's like not displaying this file extension. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. A BitTorrent file for downloading train test tiff v2.tar.7z. So maybe
that's what we should get.
Maybe this is just the file extension we need to add, because we got train test -tiff. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like maybe we have to just.
Or what I meant is like it's already there and it's just not displaying that file extension. So we just untar it. Want to try that?
It did something here, right, with untarring?
Yeah, more done. A bit more. So it's just, tar dash xv.
Yeah. They had something else here, I think. No, it's the whole thing is open. Oops. No.
Can we just give that a try real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, you want to do it?
No, go for it. I'm
Okay.
I'm off.
I'm off. Okay, so I need this. Tar xvf Kaggle planet test tiff.
Feels like it should have taken longer than that.
Yeah.
But it also didn't fail.
Yeah. Sample data, sample submission. Trains CSV. Doesn't look like it did anything.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's still working. No, it's done.
That /v is for verbose, right? Like it should have told us something.
Yeah.
Well, if we're assuming that we're getting that like S7, V7 or something like that, go back to that the next
Just checking
tab.
whether.
Yeah.
Kaggle planet test tiff, yeah.
Oh, and that would show. Yeah, that would show like the full extensions and stuff.
So it's not a directory. Read writes, and it's really big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would make sense that this is a tiff, that this is like some package file like that we could untar.
Yeah.
So let's try what you suggested.
So rename, but it had that. Go to the next one.
Like that?
I think it was the other way around. In data, all the way at the bottom. No, the third tab, not the fourth one.
Data.
Right.
Just .tar is what it says here.
No, but that wasn't it. Where did we just see that? Oh, it was right there.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, tar.7z. Okay, yeah, it was correct. Is that what you named it? 7z? Yeah, tar.7z. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Also very quick again.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try to just, I don't know if I have enough space on my computer, but just, like download it and see if I can unzip it locally so that we understand what's going on there.
No.
Well, I don't have enough space up here, but I could download it.
Oh, to your hard drive, your SD card?
Into this SD card. I'm not sure how to make a...
You have to like change the
What
settings
about you
in
just
your browser.
download it?
Yeah.
And you try it out?
Yeah, can you just send me a link to this collab?
Sure. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's what you need. Can we collaboratively edit this collab?
I don't know.
Collaboratively edit this collab.
Wow.
What a dumb question. Unless they just had a really fun time naming something in a way that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so yeah, tar. How to untar an extensionless zip file. Okay. Also, I'm still interested in XVset.
All right, I'm downloading it.
is useless, but maybe. Antar. What are these? What would you call these files? Like a package file?
Oh wow, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Let me see if this one's
How does the
faster.
file which has no extension? Hi, experts. Files has no extension. Do I rename it to file as .z? The rename is not necessary, but the file has the same name like the archive and you want to unzip problems. So rename to file name gz should solve your problem. Oh. No.
What's this this G unzip my file? Is that
Something from 2007.
this will write the result?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. This will write the result on the standard output. So something like gzip, gunzip, or gunzip.
I think that's how it's correctly pronounced. Unzip. So one thing it was mentioning is that maybe it overwrites it, or that's what happened maybe. But it's still the same size. This is confusing. But that if we would unzip this, it would actually override it because it goes to the same file name. Maybe that's a problem. So we could say probably this and unzip it to a new file name called test.
Sure. Okay.
Test. It's another file.
0.
Do you see that?
Yeah, just highlight over it. Like 0 bytes.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and these are still the same size.
Yeah, I'm
What's your download? Yeah.
It's slow.
Brr. Well, it seems like we're still having problems with getting the data, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look some more at the different notebooks in here. Maybe someone figured it out, posted it. So this one didn't.
What's the first one?
That's a really old one, 2 years ago. So that's not using the right one. I think we looked at this one.
Okay, but that's FastAI version 3.
We're at version 2, so I don't think so.
We're at version 4. FastAI version 4 from 18 days ago.
I think this is just some people. I think FastAI is on 2.0 or something like that.
Are you sure?
No. But from my memory, it's like
on GitHub they have 2.1.9.
Right. Yeah. So this is something else. I think this is just maybe people's numbering of their Jupyter of their Colab notebooks. Yeah, V2. Okay, so let's look at these notebooks. So this is the old one. Edition import test TIFF v3. So this one already has all the stuff downloaded. Using the path. Yeah, and it's using the old stuff. So this one is not very useful.
Mm-hmm.
So here's someone else doing haze removal. This is interesting. Okay, fast eye vision, all dark channel, ATM light. Okay.
Okay, these are
Tell
all
us
nice.
the data.
But yeah, show us.
Single image.
Thank you so much for showing us,
So
all
you
the
got
transforms and stuff, but
they have the folder. They have the GPEG folder. Where do you get the GPEG folder from?
why aren't we just Googling that? Why don't we just do planet dataset train.jpg and Google and find where this thing exists? And I think I read somewhere it's 600 megs versus 20 gigs. Downloading the planet files, is that?
That's on Kaggle, so this is probably the page we're on. But sure, let's look it up. Forums. Downloading train GPEG tar. Lecture. I was able to download it last week, but now it doesn't seem to exist. They're getting the torrent. Yes, I have the same issue while downloading things. Same issue. And the same problem. Go to the data page and accept the terms. Okay, train. Click on the files that you want to download. You'll have to do them one at a time. Oh, can you just do that? Seriously?
But they're empty.
I know, but maybe they're just not being displayed.
But they're directories. It says the directory is empty. I mean, sure, go ahead, try downloading it and see what's in there. Are you kidding me?
It looks good.
It's just a zipped directory, and that's why it's empty. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's it. That gives us the 600 gigabyte.
Okay, well, we figured it out, but it's annoying. I think we have to get rid of these other test and train because we don't have enough space. Oh no, we may. We've got 600 megabytes.
So let me see. Whoops. Can I download this? Can I download this directly? What do you think? Into our G drive?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
wget forbidden. Yeah, it might be that there's some sort of authentication on it, right? That like some signature stuff is hidden in there. So let's just not and download and upload.
1 second.
Even though this might actually take really long. If I do it.
Yeah, give me
so
a
you
second.
Should do it.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Sure. I'm gonna try doing it in here. Kaggle competitions. So this has some, what are you passing? Google Access Web ID. Okay, yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on here, so I'm just not gonna try to deal with that. That's pretty absurd though. Wow.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm downloading this one, and
you're downloading it locally.
My internet's just not very fast, but
okay. Let me just
yeah,
so I'm gonna stop
training.
I'm gonna stop downloading the TIFF from there, and I will download this
But your internet is really quick, so you should probably do that.
Train.jpg. You must accept this competition's rules before you can.
Oh, and
okay, I've accepted.
So, but the
are you signed
TIFF,
in?
if we would do the TIFFs,
can you? I don't know why this is. I'm signed in as our Nick and Martin one, and for some reason I can't accept the.
Because you need to accept. You can't. Doggy trouble. Interesting. Is this unintuitive, or were we just being dumb here with this? Like that it gives you some sort of a way of downloading this that doesn't actually download the data directly, and then for some reason the torrent didn't give us what we wanted. It's confusing. Hi.
Hey.
So yeah, I know you're gonna have to like accept some sort of competition rules and stuff.
Yeah, I think I
had
have
to do that
to
on that account
just
too.
sign out because for some reason
it doesn't. So I mean our time is already running out, and we've just spent all of it again trying to do it a data set. But I could just like download these locally and upload them. It just takes a while for me. So
yeah, let me.
I mean, it's nearly done downloading.
Okay. Well, we got a minute left. Yeah. 1 second.
For the training, I don't have the other one, but.
Well, if we could at least train the model.
Maybe we can still look at an image. Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. I mean, I still gotta upload though. You know, that takes forever. Bye, Nick. I have such a peaceful place here. No dogs running around. I just have the light of illumination. This should have been off all stream and then just switch on when we realized that you can just click download to get the data set. Train and then test. Yeah, we can do test later, so let's just try to train. Test is probably smaller. I'm gonna figure out how big it is in just a second. And this would probably work if we get some, yeah, that's strange because this obviously doesn't work because it requires you to accept the competition rules stuff, so you can't download from Kaggle directly. I was just thinking through what's going on here, right? Why we couldn't just download it from the notebook.
Did you sign in with Google?
Authentication.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, but I'm signed in with our account, right?
No, on Kaggle.
So it might be that's. Oh, in Kaggle, I think I'm signed in with my, some account
personal
I made a while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably why it's not working, right? Because if we manage to accept rules with our account, we can download directly to the Colab.
Yeah. What's interesting is like I can't accept the rules. It just won't allow me to understand and accept the rules on Kaggle.
I think we had the same problem, and then you had, what was it? We did something and then it worked.
I don't know. I haven't been able to get it, so I understand and accept, and then it says an error occurred accepting these rules.
Yeah. It's bad. But try Googling that, actually. I think that's what we did last time, and then we found some way around it. All right. And I start doing an upload here. I guess I can already untar it. No, because we have it untar, whatever. But upload speed is even slower, so this is gonna take a while. At least we're gonna have enough space on our drive to host these files.
Mm-hmm.
If we use the JPEG. What's going on here?
Oh, do we have to oh wait, maybe okay. I think I figured it out.
You found out? Yeah.
You have to I think. I don't know. It seems like you have to say that it's like a late submission. And then it does like a phone verification.
Yeah, I think I clicked something like that, yeah. I'm not gonna do the test. We have 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay, hold on. So let me download. So annoying.
It's cool that they did haze removal. That's an interesting image thing that people have been working on, like for medical data and stuff like that too. When you're like for doctors doing stuff on where there's steam involved, I don't know, but there's like haze stuff on medical images that you could remove. So that's an interesting notebook. Output visualizations. Wait, so these are haze removed ones? Are these all, I'm confused about that. Are these all haze removed, or what's that? It's a boat. Ooh, what's going on here? That just keeps going, huh? Lots of images. Are you showing all the images that you haze removed stuff from? Sir? Or Madame? Or however you want to be called? Exited with code. Okay, I don't know what you did.
Okay, I'm uploading. I was able to download both of those tar files, the test and the train JPEG. Ooh. And now I'm uploading them onto our Google Drive.
Oh, so fast. So I can cancel my upload.
You can cancel your upload. Mine has done. 4 minutes left for both.
Wow. Gotta love those glass fiber cable, super speed, hyper big city internet. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
Okay, you're just doing it. Where are you putting it on my drive directly or on Data Planet? Or what
I'm doing one back in Data, but we can move it into Planet. That's
okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then let's start writing the code here, huh?
Sounds good.
Of what we actually wanted to do when we thought we were ready at this point when we started the stream, but in fact, We're only here at this point at the end of the stream.
It's all good. All right, so what do we have to do? We have to unzip the data.
Mm-hmm.
So if
so this essentially, but we just need the different name, which is gonna be
test-jpeg.tar, and it's gonna be
G drive.
Yeah.
My drive. What's next?
Data. Slash.
And then
I'll put them in. I'll move them into Planet, just to keep things more organized. So Planet, and then slash test-jpeg dot tar.7z, and then the same thing for
Oh fuck! I ran it already. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Language. Train, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can do these two. Then we should have two folders, which then allows us to work with the data block where this is gonna be fine. We just need to define a different path, which will be content G drive.
So the train JPEG is uploaded. So if you want to just test it,
nice,
you can untar.
Just give me a second. Well, okay, I can just untar one of them.
Or you could just keep doing what you're doing, and then I'll untar it because I have work collaborating.
So G drive, and you moved it already into data?
Yes.
Data, and then they're called test.jpg. Is the folder name right? Planet, data planet, train JPEG, and no, it's still here. Okay. Data. Planet. Test JPEG. Okay. Image name. That's fine. You happy? Maybe.
So it's saying it doesn't look like a tar.
You ran this one?
Unable to expand to downloads. Yeah. There's that was for train. I'm getting the same error for test.
Mm-hmm. This does not look like a tar archive. What about we try it with untar data, like with fast AI stuff?
Sure.
Even though we didn't have the greatest results with that. Yeah, no, I should define path differently to make stuff easier. Path shall be. Thus you shall be. Planet. That makes if you're like actually collaborating in live on a Jupyter notebook, that makes stuff potentially very messy. Someone changes something further up.
Yeah, I got mine. It says automatic saving failed. The file was uploaded remotely or in another tab, and then it's asking me to show the diff, and then to save my changes or your changes. It's interesting.
Take my changes.
I'm just gonna refresh this because leave page.
Okay, so path test jpeg .tar.7c. Is that the
okay, so they're both up and they're both in the planet directory.
Cool. So I should maybe I'm able to do this untar data. No. POSIX object has no attribute split. Wasn't that how Untitled Data works? We give it a path to a file. No, I guess this does something else. urls.pascal, what is that? Am I still running this? No, I'm not. I think I never ran this. I didn't. urls Pascal 7, I should be able to access this here as well. Okay, so TG set, and then this should also give us a similar URL. Am I right? Okay, but that's actually a path file, so maybe I need to do something on that. Dot name, maybe.
What do you have?
Do that.
What is this? Checkpoints.
No, dot path. No. Dot app path. Martin is just trying things because he doesn't know how to get it. Okay. Get absolute path. Python path lib. p.absolute. Okay, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it, that's how you can do it. It's still a path object. I don't want that. Because then it's just going to tell me the same. Oh, did you do that? Did you add some IP and B checkpoints?
No, you did that by accident.
Oh, that's what you were asking.
Yeah.
I thought, how did I do that? I didn't want to do that. Okay, so for some reason this is not working. The POSIX path object has an attribute split, and it's not trying what I'm trying to do, but I just want to get this, and so I'm just gonna do this. Because who's gonna stop me? Is it gonna be Nick who stops me? Because he has remote control?
Hold on. There's this other one.
You cannot stop me. Okay, no schemas applied.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to... I don't know if we skipped over... Oops. I sent you a link in the chat. I don't know if we skipped over this notebook. Satellite Fast AI multi-labeling. But apparently... Let's see. This may be defined already in the URLs. So like URLs. You remember where like URLs? Oh. Yeah, it's urls.planet sample right there.
Wow. All right.
So
nice.
I'm you know what?
Like it.
I'm gonna go delete these massive files.
Massive files.
I'm gonna delete them. Both of them.
We should just look at all of those URLs, what's in there, huh?
Both of these. And then go ahead and
dot list. Okay, I'm gonna stop just typing random stuff in here. Because why not? All right. So this actually does it. Bam. Sure. Perfect. This is ridiculous, Nick. Get rid of you. Get rid of libdiff. We don't need libdiff. Woohoo.
Crazy.
So now we have...
So let's look into what is actually in Planet now. Like what is there?
What is Planet? It's just a path, I think.
Oh, is that it in data?
What?
Do we have it open? It's right next to you, no? Is that it?
This? No, that's our folder.
Okay.
I think we maybe got it here though. Like I think it downloaded it maybe into here.
Interesting. Okay. Let's
You see?
Mm-hmm. Can you do planet?
Or let's see actually where it is.
Yeah.
I think this should give us the path. Yeah, so it's in root.fastai.data planet sample. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We can leave it there.
You want to see what it is?
I want to see what's in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so it sounds like it's probably a smaller version of the planet data set. Right?
Maybe.
With because it's 36.
Doesn't have any testing data.
Yeah. Was that 36 megabytes for train and 36 about the same size for CSV, which is interesting. That's a pretty big CSV.
Sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but train is a directory. What's inside of
train?
Yeah, what's inside of train? Okay, so all the JPEGs, got it.
Bunch of images.
Okay.
But not a ton.
No. Whoops.
Yeah.
No. So
okay.
We're at 2 hours.
Maybe there's a ton. Let's open an image. Get
something
out of here.
Oh
my god. Okay, so we could just do this, which is kind of lame, but fine. So weird. This took us very long, Nick, to find out that we didn't have to go anywhere at all.
Well, okay. No, I still think we should do it with the full data set. And this planet stuff is kind of just a cop-out. Like, it's, whatever. This stream is going to be, whatever. Not like a failure, but kind of.
But let's be honest. Sure, let's not manage this, huh? JPEG image plugin, JPEG image file mode, Zoom. Cannot write mode, Zoom as PNG. Okay, I get it. Open. I probably need to pass something. Mode, no. There's a show image method. Am I right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, of course there is. Tuple indexed out of range. Where's the tuple? Show image. What do we pass in the image? The image, maybe not the path, but the actual image file. Might be that it has to be. So then maybe we still need to open image with PIL. Should I just stop? Should we just say stop?
I don't know.
I can do this. Okay. Let's see what show image works. How was that there? No, it wasn't there. What was it? Doc. There.
Doc, or if this doesn't work, question mark, double question mark. Oh, okay, so this works.
That's maybe something they should fix, huh?
I think so.
Would be worth it. Okay, so this is show image somewhere in here. Show image.
This is so messy, Martin.
What's messy? Everything's working.
This whole stream.
Show a PL or PyTorch image on AX. Handle PyTorch image.data. Yeah, so it has to be a PIL image already, I believe. So what did we do to make a PIL image? We said, where are you, horse person? Image open, and that didn't work. So I will have to do something first. And let's see what the error was. Of course, I don't know anymore what was the name of this image. That's it. Hello. Path, train, planet, train. And that didn't work for some reason, because we have an OS error with PIL.
That first one looks like it's...
It's just an up as an issue, so I did.
The PNG images do not support. Okay, for the same reason, if issues, just write the file. RGB save file name PNG optimize. All right, but we're not trying to do that.
Yeah, not really. So how to open a SMUC file, right, in PIL? Tutorial. Image open. Format. RGB common modes. RGB. SMUC for pre. If the file cannot be. Okay, so I need from PIL import image. Image.open.
Okay. It says if the file cannot be opened, an IO error exception is raised, which we got in
Where do you
OS.
see that?
All the way at the bottom. So I am, once you have an instance, right there.
Okay.
Once you have an instance of an image class, you can use the methods defined by this class to process and manipulate the image, for example. Okay. But
yeah, so this sounds like
this
should be, right, this should be like it says like it's possible from PIL, and we're using PIL.
Oh wait,
I think
scroll
that's
down. Scroll down for a sec.
Key error.
Mode, okay, image mode CMYK. So it is picking up that mode. We don't want it as a PNG. Why was this a problem? Why was this not a problem before? Because it was all like RGB versus CMYK.
Yeah, I think we probably just had 3 channels on the other images, and now we have 4 channels, or like a different.
My goodness.
I mean, JPEG image file.
At least like 90 people didn't show up on this stream.
Right, yeah, that's usually when we mess up the most. Planet chain. What? Enough? Should we just press the eject button on this?
We're just
call it a day.
It's like one issue after another, and they're so like
fun,
silly. They're silly issues.
Look, I got 20 points for name error. PD is not defined. Great answer on there.
You know, I never use Stack Overflow in that way. I totally just look for the answers. I've
We
never
just leech
contributed.
off of other people.
And I've never asked a question.
This is crazy. So we really just get.
So that's the sample one, right? Let's see if he's showing any of the images.
Torch CUDA is available. Copy something, image data bunch. And then there's looking at it as a batch. Yeah, I mean,
we could just follow
honestly,
this.
It doesn't look like it's much more work than what we were doing here.
We're really just complicating things.
Yeah, we could just get rid of that and say, so we got the data downloaded, so we can just say,
yeah, the images are there.
The images are there. We've seen them. We just haven't seen them. And then we can just say this data block, get image block, multi-category block, because this also seems to work. Test JPEG on the path. I think this is all fine. Let's see where it gives us the right directory. G drive, data, planet, test JPEG, and then some image. G drive, my drive, data, planet, test JPEG. It doesn't seem to be here. You said you untarred it? No. Oh, we couldn't.
How is that?
Oh, right. Sorry, this is.
Oh, you're setting that up, but that's not. Okay, that's the path you're setting, but we're not validating the path at any point. So scroll down.
Yeah, that's not the actual path though, where the stuff is.
Yeah, it's like the path part is not even correct. It's root now.
Yeah,
we're
it's
in the root
train.
Yeah.
Then, so I'd have to do I would actually have to say planet and then train, and then I think that's gonna be the path.
Okay, let's see. Root
fast AI, data, planet, sample, train, and train. Okay.
Image. Clear primary water. All right, and then it actually gave us the
the associated, but that's from the CSV file.
Right.
Okay.
But it's still correct. It's getting the name. It's getting train 2540. That name, right? You're not setting that name somewhere.
Both of this information just comes from the CSV file.
Okay.
I
got you. Yeah. Okay.
That's our data frame, right? So maybe we need to use the other CSV file, like whatever we got using.
Oh, correct.
Using this path dot something.
Yeah,
wherever it is.
because there aren't that many. There aren't that many images in the sample data set.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy, messy stuff. All right, how do you? What do you want to do?
So should we? Should we actually continue with this small sample, because it actually seems to be kind of small, right?
It seems small. I think for the purpose of this, we can show that it can work, and we can train it, and we can work with it. But I'm also interested. Like now the issue is like untarring the bigger data set, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do you think it's worth going down the rabbit hole to get access to the full TIFF? Like go down the TIFF rabbit hole too, and try to like maybe do that between streams. I could take a look at it and see if I can figure it out, and then if I can, then we can, maybe. So it's kind of what I thought I did over the weekend, but I didn't go further and try to untar it and read everything in there. But now that we've spent 2.5 hours almost doing this, I think I could go back, work with the Kaggle set on their website, download the appropriate things. Let me try to get it working on my machine, like with untarring and making sure it all works. And then I'll upload it to either Drive or, probably Drive, and make sure that it's just there. Because we have the same, we could always delete it from Drive, but we have the same amount of space. Yeah. Oh, no, we have less space on Drive.
We do have less space, but it should be...
Whatever, yeah.
No, I shouldn't. It's actually not. So if you get the full TIFFs and they're the same size, they're this 12 gigabytes, then you won't be able to fit both of them.
Yeah, we won't have enough. But I'll do it so that I'll do this. I'll commit to cleaning this up and just running cells to get the data set. And if I can't do it, you'll find out in the next stream, because we'll be working with a brand new data set. And it won't be puppies. It won't be turkeys. It'll be something else.
Slime blobs.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we should hit it checked. I agree.
Yeah. This was fun. This was fun and frustrating.
All right. So what's our recap for today?
Ooh. Okay. So what did I learn today? I learned that you should go through, if you're going to download stuff on Kaggle, you have to be part of the competition, which I didn't realize, and then accept the terms. So that's the key thing. You got to verify yourself first, and then accept the terms, and then you'll get access to all of the files and all the data. Second thing is go through the notebooks. Go through, if you're hitting a wall for the dumb things like getting the data, it's not worth spinning your wheels for 2.5 hours trying to figure out how to get the data. Look at how other people are doing it.
Yeah,
that's my
Whoa,
my
what's
thing.
going on here?
And then
do you see this?
Yeah, it's like a reflection from the light off your screen and into your arm.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would say. And then no shame in looking at how somebody else is getting the data.
Yeah, there isn't. I
and
agree.
The other thing is Martin gets very distracted in this room.
What? Why?
In this new
Distracted
room.
by what?
By his Halo, his newly minted Halo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something with the setup so that I don't keep having this Halo. So I think like what I learned is this stuff looks nice, but it's not actually that useful because I don't know, streamed data and what are these things called? Like downloading stuff like that is kind of torrents are confusing. Download buttons, on the other hand, are very understandable for me. Mm-hmm. And even if Kaggle tells you that this directory is empty, you still have this data explorer here. And don't listen to any sort of suggestions of file size, because when you click this beautiful download button, you actually do get all of the data downloaded. That's my takeaway.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
All right, I'm gonna try with these TIFFs because they seem to have more data, and if we're gonna work with the full data set, then I think it would make sense. I'm expecting, so actually not expecting, what I'm hoping for the next stream is we get it, we start training with the JPEGs. Maybe let's do that, because it seems like from the notebooks that we've seen so far, everyone's using and finding some sort of success with the JPEGs. Mm-hmm. Let's do that with the JPEGs, and then on the next stream, if we are successful on Thursday, let's start looking at the TIFFs, because we have more information there. We have that like IR band that we're ignoring in the JPEGs, and that way we can also test and see. We can compare rather the how accurate the JPEG only versus the TIFF one is.
Sounds good.
In like 3 streams, right? So like the next one, we'll train the JPEG model, and we should actually see like how long it'll take to train, because this is a much larger data set.
Right.
I don't think it's that big. Like 600 megabytes, I think is kind of on par with the pet breed one that we did, or the dog breed one that we did. It might be smaller. I don't know. I don't remember how big it was, but that's kind of my thinking. The next stream, JPEGs. The following stream, TIFF, and compare the results. My closing notes. That's my closing statement.
My closing statement. Peace.
All right. Rolling the outro screen.